Imagine running a successful business with a turnover of 1.6 million a year, employing 32 people, and within minutes, it's all gone. That is exactly what Welile Gumede of Welile Farming Project had to face early this year during the floods. My name is Boniso Dlamini from the North Coast Korea. Please do join me as we speak with Welile and to get to know how she is recovering from this traumatic experience. This past few years has been very challenging for you prior to the floods. Tell us about the story, your challenges.
Sure, where can I begin? So I think 2021 for me was a big year of growth in such a way that my 5-year plan was cut short in just 1 year. I had planned that I would have multiple projects, but in 5 years. But in 2021, through the assistance of Livestock Wealth, Agribusiness Development Agency, I was able to branch to 5 more projects.
Okay.
And then I started developing people, training them to become like me so that we become self-sustainable, creating more jobs. At some point, I was employing 32 permanent staff. And then in addition to that, I had around about 15 that were seasonal workers.
But I got good news that recently you were visited by Minister from Social Development, if I'm not mistaken.
On the 17th of August.
Yes. Tell us about that.
I got a visit from Social Development. So previously they'd been to the Asheville farm.
Yes.
And they'd seen the development there. We were there with you. You remember back in 2018.
Yes.
So I had expanded from those 10 tunnels that you last saw, 20 tunnels, and then I had a packing facility there. Okay. So they were excited to see all of that being done by a young woman. And so they thought they wanted to lend a helping hand to help me expand the business. Unfortunately, while we were still in talks of how they were going to intervene, the farm was attacked. After that, the floods happened, and therefore they had to prioritize, the individuals that were affected by floods, and so the business took a step back, And then at the beginning of Women's Month, I got a call from MTN Foundation in conjunction with Social Development saying, we know how badly you are affected in your business, and we would really like to reignite your farm. We know how hard you've worked. We know how many students you've trained at your farm. We know the jobs that you created at your farm. And so why not help you reignite? And this comes at a time where I was still waiting for approvals from even my funders, Agribusiness Development Agency. I had applied for other flood relief funding. And then this comes at a time while I was just still waiting for those funds to come through so that I can rehabilitate the farm. And then they come through, and then they give me hope to say, as of next week, we'll start cleaning up here. And then in a month's time, we can be back on track again.
Wow, that's amazing.
It is. I am truly honored. I'm blessed, to have been visited by those 2 organizations, which, like I said, something that I had thought would have been my 5-year plan. I wouldn't have even thought that, they would have come this way. I mean, MTN head offices are in Gauteng.
Yes.
This is National Social Development Office that came to lend a helping hand here. So I'm really honored, a small farm in Ilembe region getting attention all the way from Gauteng. For me, it's like great honor. I'm happy. I cannot express any further of how excited I am that I'll be back in business. I can get my students back, I can get my employees back. We will be able to start producing again. It's all very, very exciting.